Yo, what's going on, guys? Press here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going over what I would say is the very best FAL or FAL class setup in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. As always, if you go on to enjoy the video, remember to leave a like and consider hitting the subscribe button because I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the summer, and obviously I'll have more class setup videos in the future. Just to address the elephant in the room, of course FAL got a buff in this game pretty recently, I think in the last patch notes. So any time like a gun will get a buff or that sort of thing, or it gets a lot of attention by the COD community, I'll probably make a class setup video on that. But if I don't, just comment below whatever gun you want or whatever gun you're using right now, and I'll try and make a class setup video on it. So obviously here's the actual setup. Right here you can see the actual stats of the gun. So the really interesting thing about the FAL is there's no really middle ground for attachments. It's either like a huge increased accuracy and a huge decrease in mobility. Basically, it's really difficult to make like a balanced version in like all categories, but this is the best I could do, of course, for multiplayer. So going into detail for the actual attachments, first things first, we have the monolithic suppressor. I use this on literally all my guns, basically. It's just very good. It's definitely the best suppressor in the game and helps with range and that sort of thing. For the second barrel, we have the 13.0 OSW para barrel. That just helps with like aim down sight speed and like movement speed, just because this gun is a bit slow with the monolithic suppressor. And so for the third attachment, we have the stippled grip tape. This of course helps with aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Smaller maps like Shoot House you really need in multiplayer. Next attachment is the 30 round mag. For a gun like the FAL, which is a lot more spammy since it's a semi-automatic, having a larger magazine can really help for getting the multi-kills. And for the next attachment, we have the Ranger foregrip. This is definitely the best underbarrel attachment for the FAL, and it really helps for vertical recoil control, unlike something like the Commando foregrip, which is more of like side to side. For something like a semi-automatic, it's just better and easier just to hit your targets. Getting into some actual gameplay here, you can tell I'm using the Los Angeles Guerrillas camo. I just bought this because my favorite color is purple and I really like it. But in all these gameplay clips, I'm going to be using this camo. So right here you can see the just kill potential of the FAL, especially with that new buff it has. You see I got a collateral right there. The thing is just a beast. It's so good. I know it's going to get a nerf soon, but honestly I think it's good where it's at right now, because it's not the type of gun that you can just pick up and just do amazing with. You gotta like adapt how it works, but once you do, you'll be on like the top of the leaderboards in like every game, especially with this class setup, which has a lot of ammo and that sort of thing. You'll be set. So just like the crowd, this could just be my play style or just, you know, how I do stuff, but I seem to always get headshots with this gun. It could be the vertical recoil, which I know does help it, but right here in this clip, I think I get like 4 headshots in a row. It's pretty crazy. I just seem to always get headshots, and it's a one shot to the head with this new buff, so it's just insanely overpowered. As far as mobility goes for the gun, it's pretty good. I mean, the FAL already has good mobility. There was a slight decrease for accuracy's sake on the actual attachments, but it really isn't that big of a problem. Right here is the actual recoil test of the gun. You can see here, the big difference with this is that in my version, it has a 30 round magazine, and in the base FAL, like in this clip right here, it has 20. So it does look like the base FAL has a tighter grouping, but I do just believe that that's just because it has less ammo, which means that like the 30 round kind of goes up more, along with the detail of, you know, trigger finger and all that. So really it's up to interpretation, but I'd say the 30 round, or my option, just has better recoil control. So just to end out the video with a few smaller details. The iron sights are pretty big, which can be annoying, but I don't really mind them. And then also the ammo capacity of 30. It might seem kind of low, but right here you can see I got a quad kill pretty easily, and that's still using just like, you know, 30 rounds, and I was able to have, yeah, I had just enough to have a quad kill. So it's not that big of a deal. You can still do pretty good clips with it and just get some nice feeds in there too. So with that, that'll just round out the video. Remember, if you did enjoy, to leave a like and consider subscribing, because we're trying to hit 50 by the end of the summer. We're at like 38 right now, I'm pretty sure. So please do consider subscribing, it really does mean a lot. And comment below what gun you want next. If a gun gets like a huge buff or I start using it a lot, I'll probably make a video on it if no one recommends anything. But if you are currently using a gun, or if you're thinking about using a gun, just let me know and I'll make a video on it. So with that out of the way, that's about it. Peace.
Control.